Hey, TruBadger YouTube, long time no see. How's everybody doing out there? Deb Caswell back with you right now to talk a little bit about TruBadger. I have with me Mr. Peter Gantner, one of
Hey,
our
everybody.
founders. Hey, Peter, how are you?
I'm doing terrific. I'm excited to be here and excited to hear what you have to say about TruBadger. So I'm looking forward to the walkthrough.
Awesome. Well, yeah, we're really excited about TruBadger, you guys. We released this coin back on the 14th of June, and it has just been an incredible coin. And I'm going to start this time a little bit different than we've started the past couple of calls. Let me make sure I've got right here. I'm going to go on over to our chart on PooCoin. Who doesn't love to say PooCoin? It's funny. Anyway, this is a great chart. And this one happens to show our TruBadger token. Again, we went live out here on the 14th of June. You can see we started way down here at the bottom, shot up sell because, that's what happens. Tokens, they launch and then they just tank. Oh, we've got the internet connection unstable, Peter. So you're going to be jumping in a little more than you think, probably. So hang in there. It happened on the last call as well. Anyway, so that first day, we have all these people who are thinking, ooh, I've got to take profit right now because as we've seen these tokens, they tank. They tank when they go. Well, not TruBadger. This is what I love to show. We came down a little bit, people taking profits, and then boom, right back up. Kind of played a little bit sideways, went up, down. We know a couple of these downs were unfortunately, bad actors who grabbed a hold of a wallet, unfortunately, and sold off some tokens. But you can see we recover very well and up a little higher, down a little bit. Lots of traders in TruBadger buying the dip. We have our Digibot traders who are, a lot of them came in and bought TruBadger tokens. They recognize a dip. They recognize a good token when they see them. They're buying the dip, shooting us right back up. But you can see all the way along, we've just held steady and done quite well. We started off on that first day, $10 million market cap immediately. It pushed up to 12, then to 14, dropped a little bit, and then we've held steady above those numbers all the way through up to right now we're at a $22.5 million market cap. We've been as high as nearly 24, and we'll be seeing those numbers potentially soon. I do want to mention that Peter and I, neither one of us are financial advisors, which I know is going to shock most of you. But we just like to talk about our amazing tokens and some of the great finds that we found out in the crypto world. So this is really exciting. Go ahead and jump in, grab yourself some tokens. We love when you do. Let me walk through now TruBadger, the company. So the first thing I want you to see is our website looks unlike any other site that you're going to see. Now, is that because we're some crazy meme coin? Absolutely not. We do have a meme on our token that, that you look at him, he's a badger. But badgers are badass. They don't ever give up, right? They just keep pushing along until they win. And that really is our entire team. 5.5 years we've worked together, building companies, real businesses. And now we're out in the token space having an absolute blast. So there are lots of utilities behind this. I want to talk today about the tokenomics specifically of TruBadger. But while we're looking at this picture here, this is actually an artist, a friend of ours, this is an artist who painted this picture that you're looking at. Of course, our web designers put some movement to this behind the scenes. But what you're seeing here is you're seeing a monster out in this, this really harsh world. And you're seeing this little badger with his shield and his sword. And our TruBadger is here to help people navigate the blockchain space, this crypto atmosphere that we've all found ourselves in. It's a big and can be a very daunting and scary place, especially if you haven't, really dabbled in it at all. If you haven't went out and bought yourself a little bit of Bitcoin, right? Even if you have this new space and this token space, this deflationary space can be a little bit overwhelming. So this picture represents the crypto, the blockchain, that entire scary world. And our badger is here front and center. And our badger really is all of us. All of us little guys who want to be involved in something, who want to really make a difference in the world. TruBadger, what I love about it most is we meet people where they are. So if you've never touched crypto, you don't have any idea what this is all about, we actually have Zoom rooms. They've got a calendar posted. You get on the calendar, jump into Zoom, ask questions, or, if you've been in this space for a while, ask questions, get a little help. Doesn't matter where you are, we meet you exactly where you are. And I love that about our token. Right here, you can see our smart contract. It's very important when you are swapping for TruBadger or any token in this space. Don't take the token address from a friend or from somebody you don't know. Make sure you go out to a credible website and double check and make sure you're grabbing the right contract here, because in the crypto world, when you send your hard-earned crypto to that wallet expecting to receive TruBadger, if you have any of these numbers wrong, if you get the wrong address, you're not going to get your TruBadger or any crypto for that matter. So be real careful there. You can get to our live chart here. I want to point out that at the top of this page, these are really nice links to all the information you need about TruBadger. So our tokenomics, really want to get into tokenomics because this is I think the most exciting thing, one of the most exciting things about TruBadger. So what Peter did was he went out and he spent months studying tokens, studying this token economy, studying this space, and looking to see what's going well, what went well, what didn't go well. And he put his mind to it and started thinking about, okay, what can we change to make this even better? This is a great way for average everyday people to get started and to earn, actually, and to create wealth for themselves in the background. Again, not financial advice, and it's not a guarantee, right? In fact, Peter learned it's not a guarantee, right? Because you did jump into some tokens that didn't turn out to be real, right? But he spent his time, he studied, he looked at what other people were doing, and he took the absolute best qualities of some of the tokens that he could find, and then added the business foundation, those building blocks behind this token, TruBadger, so that we could actually build something worthwhile, not just something you jump into, grab when it's low, sell when it's high, and walk away. But this token, the TruBadger token, is going to continue to give you reflection. That means it's a redistribution. So anytime somebody comes in and swaps either in or out or moves their tokens to another wallet, there's a 10% tax that's paid on that. Tax usually is one of those words that you don't like to hear, but in this case, you're actually making money on that, right? So you hold your tokens and somebody else swaps in or out, you just earned a 3% static reflection on those swaps every single time. And so every day you can watch your tokens continue to grow. And that's really exciting. But that 10% tax, I want to talk about where else that goes. So we have a weekly burn party, which will be back in just a few hours at 7 p.m. for a big party. We hold them every week right here on our YouTube channel. We hope you'll all come back and take a look. We have a fire breather actually that's going to be on tonight, which is crazy. And most of our calls are DJ'd by Humble G the Fiddler, who is also a token holder. We absolutely adore him. So there's a 1% that goes weekly into the burn wallet. So what's a burn wallet? This didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I first jumped into this space. Why would you burn these tokens? If you're telling me these tokens are valuable, why the heck will you burn them? Well, we started off with 1 quadrillion. Tell me that's not a huge number. That is a big number. So each week, every time somebody buys or swaps in, swaps out, or moves those tokens, 1% of that is going into this burn wallet. What happens when we burn over time, it's a deflationary token, right? So you start out with a huge amount so that those early adopters who jump in and help us and want to be a part of this, they get the maximum amount of tokens they could possibly have while the price is still really, really low. And as that price goes up and we start to burn, suddenly you're moving into, it's diminishing the supply, right? What does that do? Over time, that's going to drive the value of the token up, right? So that's a really big thing and really exciting thing that we do this burn. And we make it a party, right? During the burn, we have contests as well. I'm just going to pop you right down to this contest wallet. 2.5% of that tax goes into our contest. So what I love about the contest is we not only give TruBadger tokens to the winners, but we match those winnings and we give them to charities. They get to pick the charity. We give the tokens to the charity. So we're doing really good things. TruBadger is a badass token that does really good things, and that's just one of them. The redistribution I already talked about, that is a reflection, and everything's beautiful in TruBadger. The reflection is spot on. We have the liquidity fund. 4% of each one of those swaps, remember, goes into the locked liquidity pool. This further strengthens the token, right? You can rest assured that when you go out to PancakeSwap and you go ahead and do a swap for TruBadger, the liquidity is going to be there. The funding is going to be there for you to get your tokens, or vice versa, right? To sell your tokens. Vision, future marketing growth. So, this is the marketing and innovation all comes into this vision. So the future, what is the future of TruBadger? Well, 2% of these, every time somebody swaps in and out, goes into this wallet. What do we do with that? We actually build the tools that we told you at the beginning we were going to build. We have found that this is one of the biggest roadblocks to a lot of these other tokens that are launched and are currently out in the market. Many of them that were just so great. We just looked at them and went, wow, this is a great token. They forgot about the part that they're going to need money to build the tools and the utilities that they talked about in the beginning. So now what are they doing? They're holding AMAs. That's an Ask Me Anything. They're holding live AMAs or recorded AMAs. They're asking for donations. Who are they asking for donations from? From their token holders, those early adopters that came in and said, we believe in you. We're so excited about this. Let's do this together. Now they're asking them for donations. Peter saw that right away and said, we're not going to do that. We're not going to put this on the token holders. Let's just put it in the contract. What does this contract do? 2% into innovation and marketing, so we don't have to ask for that later. Anti-whale. Guys, we love whales. We love them, but not in the crypto space. In the crypto space, what they do is they come in and they buy up all your tokens and they drive that price way up. And then when we get enough people in buying those tokens, they sell all of theirs and they leave all of you hanging. We don't like that. Nobody likes that. Again, TruBadger is here to help fix some of these things that go on in the crypto space that just aren't cool, right? So we might be older. Our staff might be older than most of the token launches that we see out there. We might have a little bit of age on them. We've also got the experience, but we've got all of. We're cool. Right? We're cool. All right. Liquidity locked. This is big, you guys. You'll find a lot of tokens out there when they launch. They say, we're going to lock that liquidity forever. We're never going to take that liquidity off that swap, that exchange. Well, kind of a bad idea when you come and think about it from a business standpoint, because from a business standpoint, what happens if that exchange goes away? What happens if PancakeSwap goes down and isn't usable for weeks on end? We don't know what's going to happen, and you don't have any control over those outside platforms. So we lock it for 90 days. And after that, we'll make some decisions about what we're gonna do with that. If we'll continue it on, I think it's 90, 120, and 150, if I'm remembering correctly, is what that contract looks like. We have a growing ecosystem. So we will be bringing on tools, so many tools that empower our token holders and empower actually people just in the crypto space. We'll be building our own blockchain. We've got this month, we have a release. It's called Catapult Swap, which is fantastic. And you might think, oh, cool. So it's going to compete with PancakeSwap and Bakery Swap and some of those other swaps. No. It's it's a swap that's going to be used in the early days of a launch. And the reason that we have this Catapult Swap is because we ourselves ran into a problem where a nefarious person was out there who built a bot and said, oh, hey, here's a token about to go live. Oh, look, there's some liquidity. Let's go ahead and take that up and ride this thing up. They did this the day that we tried to launch. We had our whole team. We were live on YouTube. We were so excited. And Peter was watching, saw that bot drive it all the way up to a $30 million market cap. And then and it was immediate, right? So he saw it immediately and he shut it down. And then we came on to all of our potential token holders, right? All those people that were so excited to get in, and we had to say to them, guys, we were just hit by a bot and we had to stop, and we will be starting over in 1 week. And in 1 week, we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Well, we figured it out on that day. We said we need a platform that is anti-bot, right? That we can lock people out of, and we can get started with our token with the early adopters, and then we can launch on PancakeSwap. And when we did that, when we went out a week later, 10 days later, maybe, Peter, we put it out on PancakeSwap, and it just wasn't, the bots didn't think that it looked that great, right? We already had a huge foundation on our coin. The bots, they're looking for something right at the bottom, drive it up quickly, get out, walk away. Well, that wasn't us. So we didn't get hit again. Now that's going to be released this month. And what I'm really excited about is it's for other tokens, right? So other people who want to bring their token to the marketplace, we're going to have a solution for them. And it's a good solution. Again, Badass Badger doing good things. That's another great thing that he's going to do. Right behind that, we have another project coming up. It's an NFT community project, which we're really excited about. And then we've even got a third project that we'll be releasing very soon too. Our roadmap is right here on this site if you want to have a look at it. We do have a world-class team. I did mention our age. We've actually been together 5.5 years. And when you think of age, that's a big deal. A lot of people haven't been working together in a business sense for that amount of time. And we bring to this lots of different skills. We've got 15 people on staff, another one coming, I think 16 now. And we'll continue to grow that staff. And we are world-class. We have a lot of fun together. We've got incredible things behind this team. Peter Gantner himself was on in Forbes magazine for his business in the past. He's had his product in Happy Meals at McDonald's. This man knows business and he knows it well. So we love what we're doing here. So I already walked through the utility here, super excited about that. I don't think I talked about our community. So we will have community governance. In fact, we said 6 months out, we'll have that all completely mapped out. But just last week, something came up where we said, hey, we've got an opportunity to get onto another exchange. How does our community feel about that? We don't have our community governance in place yet, but we stopped. We told the community that we were going to be looking for a vote, and we actually built the tool that could have a simple vote, and we launched it. We got the vote, and tonight or this morning at 2 a.m. Eastern, I think it is, we will see TruBadger on a brand new exchange called CoinTiger. And that goes up very, very soon. So that's going to be exciting. So that was us saying, hey, you know what? We don't have the community governance in place yet. What can we do to make that happen in the next few days? And we made it happen because, let's get back to this, we're a world-class team who makes things happen. All right, so I'm going to scroll on down. We've got a couple of videos on the page you can come out and watch. Again, here's the roadmap. I talked about this. You can go all the way back to February where we started together. And you can see in June all of the things that we've done in June, and in July, the things that are happening in July. There's Catapult Swap. See there? There it is. And out to August, and you can go out further than that. So here you can get to our white paper, and you know, we're not a fan of just keeping everything bland. So our white paper is filled with color. So you can come out here, let this load, and then just scroll on down here, find out what we believe in. You know, we do have, we are everywhere on social media. I didn't show you that on the website, but I will in a second. Learn about reflection. Why is it deflationary? Our utilities, the Innovation Fund. We talked through most of this, so you're going to be able to come on out here and read this at your leisure. It's got a nice little pie chart that shows you exactly where that tax goes and why. Super exciting stuff. So over here on the right-hand side, want to point out real quick, you do have direct access to us all over the place over here. The top one is our Telegram channel, and that is where we are the most active. So whether you're a token holder or not, everyone is welcome. Come on in, get to know everybody. Watch how we interact in the Telegram chat. It's unlike if you're in crypto and you've been in any other Telegrams, you're going to be surprised at our community. Very tight knit. We are here to support this token, which is why our TruBadger chart looks the way that it does. We pride ourselves in that. And so yeah, come on over to Telegram and get involved there. You can also look for the calendar inside there and get signed up for a Zoom call. Somebody's going to help walk you through how to get some TruBadger, or just how to get set up to get any token out there on the space. Really, our main goal is to show the world the crypto space, what this is all about, and help guide and navigate you through that, hold your hand through that. You getting TruBadger tokens is just icing on the cake for us and for you. So that's your choice. How to buy, we've got a great little video here that's going to walk you through how to buy some TruBadger tokens. Of course, the team, I've talked about the team a number of times. These are our founding members. These are the ones who day in and day out, through the night, through the days, sat together and mapped out this entire program. We're going to be adding some more people to this page, but these guys are the ones that made this happen. So everybody, round of applause to these guys. We couldn't be more excited than to be working with each and every single one of them. All right, real important here, BS Scan. This is BSC Scan. Every time I say BS Scan, I think, no, but it's not. BSC Scan, Binance Smart Chain Scan. This is where you go to actually look at our, I'll go ahead and oh, maybe this isn't clickable. Nope, that's okay. And this is where you go to actually look at what's happening with our coin. You can go on out here and you can see all the swapping that's happening with our coin, or pick any wallet inside our coin. You can look at all of our holders and what they're doing. You can, the crypto space is very transparent. So you get to, and this is what I love, right? So normally you're working with banks and you send a transaction and you have to wait for the bank to give the nod on the transaction. I mean, there's all these middle things that happen. Here, you watch the transaction go, you watch the tokens leave, and then you watch them come in on a different wallet. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. We have gone through an audit, did very, very well with Tech Rate. Deerlock has certified TruBadger as a brilliant token. With we crossed off all their check marks there. CoinGecko, you know what? I just want to give a huge shout out to CoinGecko. CoinGecko saw our value immediately. I think on day one, maybe two, they went ahead and added us to their website. We should be on CoinMarketCap any day. I like what we see on CoinGecko. I prefer actually that site. And then PancakeSwap. This is where we do our swapping now, soon to be CoinTiger. And then after that, there's even another exchange coming. So all kinds of frequently asked questions here. Look to see if it's been answered and do a little reading if you like. You can subscribe, again, get directly to our Telegram channel, Medium, Twitter, and Reddit. So we'd love all of the follows. All right, that tells you pretty much everything that I'm thinking about our token. I'm going to go ahead and let Peter chime in on the things that I may have missed, or things that he might like to add to this live.
I don't have anything to add. You did such a great job, Deb, going through and showing people what we're doing, where we're headed to. We're excited about the future. We haven't had that giant, takeoff since the first day of our launch. That is coming with the new exchanges that we're going to be on, with a CoinMarketCap listing, with the launch of our projects. So right now we're currently working on 4 separate projects that'll launch over the next 3 or 4 months. Incredible projects that bring value to the blockchain. That's ultimately what it comes down to. It's great when you can find a token that a lot of people are buying and selling and driving up the value of it. But at the end of the day, long term, it comes down to the value that that token provides to the end users. Just like going and buying something on Amazon. You go, you're a customer, you purchase something, money exchanges hands for a product or for a service. And off of that, the company generates a profit. It pays the bills, it moves forward. Ultimately, that's going to come into the token space. And as soon as that does, and it's beginning to already, TruBadger will already be positioned, and all of the projects that we launch will be positioned to provide real value for an exchange of an asset, and that asset will build wealth and value behind the TruBadger token. So great job, Deb. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Be at the burn party, live fire dancing, fire shooting, fire everything. It's going to be incredible. Live DJ tonight on it, and we've got a great contest going on. So we'll look forward to seeing you on the burn party. We have more of these happening tomorrow. Deb, do we have that schedule handy of our times for tomorrow? I'll tell you what, guys, go out to the Telegram. There's a schedule on Telegram. Click on the pin post. You may have to go up a couple pin posts, but it'll tell you the times for tomorrow. These are really for you to bring new people. So your cousin Susan, Bob, Nancy, whoever is going, I want to learn more about this TruBadger. Instead of you having to come up with the, and not be able to maybe answer all the questions, just send them right here on one of those times. They'll come, they'll learn about the token, and more than likely want to get involved and become part of the TruBadger family. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great rest of your day. See you tonight.